Hello, welcome. I'm Ronald the Powerwork Builder, and we're going to try to build Max Verstappen's Red Bull F1 car. Sorry for the long delay in, videos, but my trucking job that I have kind of dominates my time now. So I don't really have time to, make videos. So just grab all the stuff out of the box. Lots of bags. There we go. So just drop these bags down here on the floor for now. I'm not sure what's in the box, unless it's, the tires. Okay, well, we can just leave those in the box. That's kind of different because my Mercedes build, the tires weren't in a box. They were just, in one of the bags. All right. So we got our glorious sticker sheet. Which I'll just set right behind me. And then we got our glorious book of instructions. So here's kind of the real car versus the Lego car. And then I would like to get this Ferrari one. It's the only one I'm missing is the Ferrari, because I've got the Mercedes. And if you're interested in watching the Mercedes F1 build, it's up on the channel. And that Mercedes build was a very challenging build. Because I had never done a Technic car before. So it posed a very unique challenge. So hopefully this car will go a little bit easier, and I won't have such a challenging time with this one. Normally I would just kind of like, get everything out of the bag and, you know, make piles of all the pieces so that way I don't have to, spend so much time doing it. But I thought for the first bag, I would show kind of like the unboxing of the car, and then after that, then before I start the next video, I'll have it all set up. Okay. So first, we're gonna take this little red piece and this yellow piece and stick them together, and then I need my nondescript bag. If I can get into it. See, I don't need that piece. Oh, never mind. I guess I don't need that nondescript bag. The piece is right here. So we'll put that there. Put this gear here. So we're building up the gear housing. Okay. And I don't have my little magazine stand, and I'm not in my normal power work, place. So I'm just trying to make do here. Okay. So we got this gear housing, so you want the smooth side up, and you want to take the 3 little gears and drop them in here. Maybe drop. There's a peg on one of them, so you gotta actually drop that one in first, and then drop the other ones in, so it looks like that. And then this goes in like this, with 2 of these pins on each side. Let's see. No, here it is. So there you go. So now we got that. Yeah, so you can see that moves like that, and then it moves like that. Okay, now take this and some blue studs. No, that's not it. You want these. Yeah, you want these ones. So you want the longer end sticking up. So it'll look like that. And you got to do that 4 times. Okay, and then this will plug into here. So that way the blue sticks up. So then it ends up looking like that. And then we got to put 4 more of these black pieces on top. Okay, and then take one of these black pieces and you want to put 4 of these in with the tall side up. And then the little gray piece, not to be confused with the black one that is maybe a little longer. Yeah, and these new parts don't always go together very well. Sometimes they need a little persuasion. Okay, so that looks like that. And then it looks like we take one of these small ones and we put one on each side. So then our piece looks like that. And then this will go, so there's 2 little holes in between the blue. That's where this hooks into. So it sits on there like that. And then I need this little guy to go on the end. Like that. Okay, now we're going to take our black piece and one of these and poke that in there, and then one of our long blue on the bottom, so that it looks like that. So we want to make 2 of those. And then Oh, this goes. Oh wait, I need one more piece. I need, yeah, this piece. Okay, then, okay, so this would be this side, because this piece here has to face backwards. And it goes in the back hole, so it looks like that. So then I need put this piece on here. So that goes like that. There we go. Alright, now I need this and this. Oh, I gotta put a red collar in between. So that's one. I gotta do the second one. If I can find my, there it is. And then there's that piece, and there's that piece. Okay. And then this will connect to that. And that connects to that. So there you go. There's what we just did. Alright, we'll set that off to the side for a minute. I need, excuse me, need a rail in this black part. Then okay, so then I need to put this together like that. And this together like that. And then this goes on the inside. Like that. There we go. And then we'll take our other black connectors and we'll put them on. And then, okay, so then we need two of these to go right here. Oh wait, I make mistakes so you don't have to. I put this on the wrong way. There we go. I was supposed to face outward. Okay. There we go. Now we'll take this whole thing and we're going to okay, I see. So this just drops in here like this for the moment, but then we need our gray pins. Excuse me. And our gray pins are going to go through here, here, and then connect to here. And then that piece is now attached. Okay, then let's see, we want put one blue pin with the short side out right here. Okay. And then take our gray piece. I think that's all. I don't see any other color. This goes here. Yeah, I believe that's the right one. And then this goes, oh, I see, this goes, I just gotta slide that blue pin out just a second, because this goes in here. So that goes, yeah. So the blue pin and this one other pin connect this piece. Okay, there's that one. And there's that one. So the piece looks like that. Okay, now take our little shock absorber and trying, oh, here. Put that on there like that. And then our other one on there like that. And then, okay, so the red goes on the blue. Okay, I see what they're saying. Okay, so take this and this, because these will be the connecting pins for our things. But I gotta set this on the blue part. And then that little thing that we put in there kind of swings over. And then this is what will hold that in. So, looks like that, and looks like that. Okay. Then we'll take our black piece, 2 of these, making sure they're on like that. And then little blue piece here, little blue piece there. Okay, then a couple more black tabs. And then this. And now we're looking like that. And then we'll take one more, put it in the middle. And then I need a round sleeve. I think it's funny these are like a silver color, but on the instruction it looks yellow. Okay, so now this whole thing okay, so you got the red piece there. So this whole thing slides right in here. Maybe. There we go. So that slides in like that. Okay. So then I want this to go in here. Or we just put that little blue piece in. And then put this black piece on here. Alright, so now I gotta make 4 of these. And okay, that's the. Oh, maybe it's the blue ones. Okay, I was gonna say because I don't have black ones. So these go on the end. That was one thing I found with my Mercedes is the instruction book was kind of hard to follow. And I always had to stare at it a minute to figure out certain things. Okay, so these go right here. Because that's what will connect the black piece that I put in. See, this black piece kind of moves, but now I put in the connectors for it. And that's what these long rods are for. So these long rods are the connectors, and you want to put them in opposite of this red piece, so they go in like this from the actually, they don't go all the way in though, yet. They will go all the way in, but just not yet, because you got to add it's like you got to add a couple parts to it. So you need 2 of these. That'll slide on. Come on. Go all the way on there. Okay, so that's that. Okay, so now I need these little ball joint things. And these will go right here. Okay, so they go all the way down. So, kind of looking like that at the moment. Okay, then we need this piece that goes in the middle. Because this is what goes over the yellow parts. Well, maybe. Am I missing something? No, that's supposed to go over that. Oh. I think, there we go. One of my rods was sticking out a little too much, and it was, yeah, it was binding the thing. Now that this piece is in there, now these can be pushed all the way through. So now we're looking just like that. Alright, then then we want to cap the end of those rods off with 2 of these. Okay. Then we'll grab 2 of these. And we need 2 of these brown pieces. And this will go on here just like that. So you can see it fits right in between, right where my finger is. That's where it fits. So we'll slide this brown piece in just a little bit to start. Lock that side in. And I'll lock that one in. Start this one. There we go. We got those on there. And I made a mistake. This circle part was supposed to be downward. So it's not going to be that hard to fix. All you got to do is just kind of pull this out just a little bit. Or at least, well, I guess I can't do that side. But see, on this side, I just kind of pull a little bit, and then the pin pops out. But I got to figure out how to get the pin out of this side. Oh boy. That was a dumb mistake. Because I quite know how to I don't know quite how to undo this. I can get that pin out. Yeah. Trying to do it without taking the whole thing apart. Well, there's one. This one didn't really pop out very well. Yeah, I'm gonna be struggling with that one. But yeah, these were supposed to go in like that. Shoot. I'm just not quite getting the edge on this one that I got on the other one. Hmm. Give me 1 minute. I've got to try to get this other pin out. And right now, that other pin is not coming out. There we go. Just had to find something a little bit pointier. All right. Well, that mistake is fixed. So now we can continue on. So turning this way, like this, because we're working on these little things that, you know, I put upside down. So we want a ball joint in this end. And we want a ball joint on the other end. And then, whoops, don't want that to go all the way through just yet. I'm sure it's going to go through, but you don't want it all the way through yet. Just like that. Okay. So then we take these two pieces of the hub and we just snap them together. And then this is what goes in the middle. And then your yellow piece goes all the way through. And I just screwed up again. But I can easily fix this one. You just have to use another piece to push that out. There we go. I just had to put it like that so that way the this arm that goes here would connect like that. Okay. Then we need this kind of weird thing. With this other weird thing. So we're doing 2 of those. And then they go snap into here. And snap into there. So that's how that looks. All right. Yep, and then we'll put the upper arms on with our little hole on the top, not the bottom. Because we don't want to have a repeat of the last time. And then we'll put a yellow piece in here to hold that together. And there you go. That is bag number 1 of our Lego Red Bull car. So thanks for watching. Join me again when I do pack our bag number 2. Until then, I'm Ronald the Powerwork Builder.